So as a former student athlete, it was a vision of mine to see the importance of making sure that we build a model and a program that is effective in reaching student athletes in their pursuit of post-secondary education.
So many times you get into the school system and there's a system that everyone is kind of being brought through, and schools really cater to something called the producing disposition. That can be really disconcerting to other students who may have other gifts and talents and that kind of thing.
Going through the process myself, I had no knowledge, I had no support mechanisms in place other than my mother. Thankfully, she was educated enough to understand what to go through and took the time to research that, but unfortunately, not every student athlete that we have within our reach has that capability or has that parental support. So the model of Moving Beyond 12 was built simply for providing the student athletes the access they need to navigate the college process, to understand what options they have available to them.
It's a difficult time to be a teen anyways. In your adolescence, there's a lot of stuff going on in your life, and when you marry that with playing sports and trying to be a successful student, it can be challenging. But if you are equipped with different goal setting procedures or different time management skills, you'll be more successful.
Just having people who are willing to come aside and give us advice and help us to minimize some of maybe the wasted time that would happen is vital just to the learning process.
And that's why we built this in a model of a 9-inning concept. Those core components, those competencies in which we look to embark on them, it really focuses on building skills. It's the goal setting, it's resiliency, it's the perseverance that is required, not only to have those same skills when you're in the field of play, but outside of the field of play.
The first 9 innings gives us an opportunity to look at each individual and each student athlete as their own person.
I think when you arm students with who they are, even if they have to navigate the schools and what's being asked of them, there's much more empowerment when you realize, this is who I am and this is what I'm about and this is my personality, and I don't have to apologize for that.
The next piece is persistence. Oftentimes we come against that wall if we're going to make the team or if we're going to get that grade in class that we need in order to pass to the next grade.
I'm glad that Baseball Beyond Borders is actually doing something besides just playing baseball, because everybody's not gonna play professional baseball. And I thought that it was really good to kind of set the kids up with, kind of the knowledge that everybody's there for them and the program is there for them.
Moving Beyond 12 operates in a way where young people move in a cohort type setting, and they're able to give each other support past that time that they graduate from high school and well into college and whatever they're doing afterward, to make sure that they're successful, that they can look back on those times of their shared success and the love and support that was given to them by the adults that they worked with in their time at Moving Beyond 12 and Baseball Beyond Borders.
Also, there's goal setting. You got to have an idea. You got to have a plan of action. It's not just going out there and just stepping on the field and just knowing that, hey, I'm going to hit this home run or I'm going to hit the ball out the park and we're going to win the game. There's planning and preparation to all this work that we're doing on and off the field.
It's necessary to work together to set goals that are ambitious but reachable, and those goals can serve as a blueprint for the success of that young person. But those goals are empty unless you have a group of people around you who love and care about you and are willing to hold you accountable to those goals and help you along the way.
All things aside, beyond college, beyond sports is life, and they have to persevere. There's going to be challenges constantly, and as they can learn to overcome those things and persevere, they'll be able to be more successful.
The next few innings is time management, career aspiration, and financial literacy. We must understand what direction that we're taking and how we're going to get there.
Our communities tend to be at risk because we do not give them ample opportunity, and that's why we live by a motto: we provide access, we increase opportunities to make sure that every single student athlete that is within our reach gets the access to navigate the college process.
The last few innings is focusing on FAFSA college application process, understanding what is the best fit for me. Do I want to go out of state as a student? Do I want to stay in state and be close to my home or my community? And so the 9 innings is a blueprint, it's a foundation for meeting those essential goals to being successful in college and career.
Cole will always know that he's got a cohort of folks going through the same things that he's going to, and I know that the program will be there for him, not just today, but also years down the road. And that's invaluable to have that, to know that you've got some people behind you besides just your parents.
You know, it's so much more than just applying to schools. It's what I learned today, what I'll take with me for the rest of my life.